Good day, viewers, and welcome to today's news from Ben Taurus TV. I'm Michael. We bring you the latest updates from Nigeria and across the globe, covering national, international, and sports stories. National news. NLC to hold nationwide protest against telecom tariff hike. The Nigeria Labour Congress, NLC, has announced a nationwide mass rally set for Tuesday, February 4, 2025, to protest the 50% telecom tariff hike approved by the Nigerian Communications Commission, NCC. According to NLC President Joe Ajaro, the decision was reached during an emergency meeting of the union's National Administrative Council. The union strongly opposes the tariff hike, calling it unfair and an added burden on Nigerians struggling with inflation, rising food prices, and high electricity tariffs. The NLC has called on all workers, civil society organizations, and the general public to unite in resisting the increase. It warned that if the government fails to reverse the policy, further actions, including a telecom service boycott and mass withdrawal of labor, may follow. Meanwhile, the NCC has defended the increase, stating that it was a necessary step for industry sustainability, as some network providers had initially requested a hike of over 100%. National Assembly to meet President Tinubu over population census. The National Assembly has announced plans to meet with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu regarding the long overdue national population census. Speaker of the House of Representatives, Abbas Tajuddin, emphasized the importance of an updated census to determine Nigeria's true population, noting that the last census was conducted 19 years ago. He highlighted the need for biometric technology to ensure accuracy. The NPC chairman, Honorable Nazir Isa Quora, briefed lawmakers on preparations for the 2025 census, including technology acquisition and personnel training. The National Assembly is expected to support funding efforts for the exercise. Court adjourns Yahaya Bello's money laundering trial to April 3. The Federal Capital Territory High Court in Abuja has adjourned the trial of former Kogi State Governor Yahaya Bello on charges of money laundering. Justice Marianne Anini set the next hearing for April 3, April 24, and May 6, 2025. The delay follows a dispute between the prosecution and defense regarding the availability of witness statements. Defense counsel argued they were not given key documents needed to cross-examine witnesses. Prosecution witnesses testified about financial transactions linked to the former governor's associates, but Yahaya Bello's direct involvement was not explicitly mentioned. Court strikes out defamation case against Dele Farotimi. A federal high court in Ado-Ekiti has dismissed the criminal defamation charge against Lagos-based lawyer and activist Dele Farotimi. The case was struck out after the police prosecution team filed a notice of discontinuance. However, separate legal actions against Farotimi are still pending in other courts, including cases in Abuja, Ogun, Oyo, and Rivers states. These involve lawsuits over his book, Nigeria and its Criminal Justice System, which some legal firms claim contains defamatory content. Passengers escape death as Max Air plane crash lands in Kano. A Max Air Boeing 737 suffered a tire burst while landing at Malam Aminu Kano International Airport on Tuesday night. The aircraft, carrying 53 passengers, skidded off the runway after its front tire caught fire upon touchdown. Passengers were quickly evacuated, and no casualties were reported. Max Air officials confirmed that investigations are underway in collaboration with aviation authorities to determine the cause of the incident. NNPC uncovers 77 illegal refineries and pipelines in 1 week. The Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, NNPCL, has discovered 77 illegal refineries and pipeline connections across the Niger Delta region within a week. The discoveries were part of security operations aimed at curbing crude oil theft. The company stated that 25 suspects had been arrested, with investigations ongoing. The incidents were recorded in Rivers, Bayelsa, Edo, and Abia states, highlighting the continued challenges of oil theft and pipeline vandalism in the country. International news. 15 dead in India stampede at Hindu mega festival. At least 15 people have died in a stampede at the Kumbh Mela religious festival in India. The tragedy occurred in the early hours of Wednesday as pilgrims rushed to perform a sacred ritual bath at the confluence of the Ganges and Yamuna rivers. Witnesses described scenes of chaos as thousands of people surged forward, trampling those sleeping near the barricades. Authorities have yet to confirm the exact number of casualties, but dozens more are reported injured. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi expressed his condolences, while opposition leaders blamed poor crowd management for the disaster. Security measures have since been tightened to prevent further incidents. Sports news. Arsenal wins appeal against Lewis Skelly's red card. Arsenal has successfully appealed the red card issued to Miles Lewis-Skelly during their 1-0 victory over Wolves. The 18-year-old defender was controversially sent off for a last-man challenge, a decision widely criticised by pundits. Former England captain Alan Shearer called it one of the worst decisions in a long time. The Football Association has overturned the suspension, meaning Lewis-Skelly will be available for Arsenal's upcoming Champions League match against Girona. That wraps up today's news updates. Stay tuned for more breaking stories and developments by subscribing to our channel. Thanks for watching. See you next time, and have a great night rest.